Welcome to Warrior Work. I'm Coach Hill. In these coming segments, we're going to teach you the Tai Chi Fan. Tai Chi Fan is a great weapon. It could be a cup, it could be a pencil, it could be a pen. So if you don't have a fan, you can still learn the form with a number of common household items you have around the house. My favorite distributor for these is Grandmaster Jinheng Li. His phone number is 602-253-9134, or you can find him on the web under World Martial Arts in Phoenix, Arizona. He was Jet Li's bigger brother at the Beijing Wushu School. Phenomenal martial artist on every level. Again, the fans come in a variety of colors: black, blue, red. And again, of course, you can use any kind of a cup if you want to do the cup instead of the fan. And we'll demonstrate a few things with that here as well. Okay, so we're just going to do the opening segment today. Opening segment, start with your feet together. We'll show from the front first. You relax and sink. Shift your weight to your left. Hands rise and fall. So you have this almost crane-like movement of the hands and wrists. Whole body rises, whole body falls, relaxing and sinking. Again, all these movements can become basics. We're going to show you a more traditional opening where we do rolling the ball, shifting the weight to the right, rolling the ball, shifting the weight to the left, rolling the ball right, rolling the ball left. Then we're going to step back to 4:30. Again, remember, whenever we're practicing, you got to be aware of your four directions primarily: 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9, and then go out to your other clock positions from there. Then we're going to step back to 4:30. And we're going to let our shoulder, our hip, and our knee and our foot all work together to do a ward off to 4:30 to strike to the temple area or the side of the head. Bow stance here. And then from there, we do our first fan opening movement on a 45. Fan opens, left hand in a block, a little bit like white crane raises wings. And there's our opening movement. We're going to show it one more time from the front with a more sharper, faster application of the rolling the ball. Again, breathing in and sinking, stepping left, rise and fall. And we're going to take our hand right from here, shoulder, hip, ankle or knee, and strike and pull back. So we're actually doing it this time without the shifting. If we're to use a cup, again, cups, I have something in my cup. Okay, so I'm going to be throwing it out and striking forward. So applications, generally when you're doing large movements, you're working for the gross motor motion first, and then when you actually use it for self-defense, of course you're going to use it to very rise, fall. So you're going to have rise, fall. And again, you could use that in any number of varieties of situations. For rolling the ball, again, I've got my cup. I can strike and dump everything contents in it as I'm trapping an elbow, as I'm trapping a waist, and then I'm coming back over, possibly to the head and body. We do a lot of those drills in our locks and our throws. Again, coming over the top, throwing the contents into the face, and striking with the edges of the cup what we want. Person's behind us, of course, we're going to shoot right to 4:30. Again, taking the contents off in that direction. So again, everything that we do in the form could be done as individual single movements. Now we're going to do this opening movement from behind. Learning how to get the fan to work in itself is a trick. Goes in your right hand, and you're going to be holding it predominantly with the thumb and index finger, because everything else has to be relaxed and open so it can catch and fan out, making that nice, strong, sharp sound. So from the rear position, we relax and sink. Stepping to our left, we rise and we fall. Rolling the ball right, rolling the ball left, ward off, and white crane raises wings. Then closes, and that's our opening section. Again, sinking, stepping, rising, falling, rolling the ball right, left, forward off, fan to white crane, close. Without the rolling the ball, just a little bit more direct, relaxing, sinking, rising, falling, forward off, shift. Again, one of the things you want to learn to do with any weapons or any forms is remember you are a martial artist, not a martial artist. You want to be playing with these movements. Again, everything is inward circles, outward circles, straight lines. Okay? So the more you think about how can I use these different tools to do what I'm doing, how many different ways can I look at what I'm doing, look at the geometrics, but also look at the self-defense, look at the laws, the use of force, very important, because something as simple as throwing a hot cup of coffee in somebody's face and smashing the cup down on the bridge of their nose can be construed as an aggravated assault or as deadly force. Deadly force, of course, is only reasonable when it's immediately necessary to protect yourself against another's use or attempted use of unlawful deadly force. So you want to be thinking about, when you're learning cool techniques, cool tricks of the martial arts, you want to be thinking about what are the outcomes and what are the ethical consequences, repercussions, and what are the legal consequences, repercussions for that process. So you want to make sure, of course, you're always purifying your intent, purifying your heart as you're learning all these different things. So thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you for segment 2 next week.